Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 3 of season 54, and today we have a matchup against SGA. Now I'm going to make a huge mistake even before the war starts here when we get to the team selection screen, and that is that I accidentally bring in my 6-star rank 4 Silk unascended rather than my rank 2 7-star Silk, and we'll talk about that more momentarily. For the moment, though, we are going to be on Path 8 in Section 1, starting off with this Killmonger on Node 8 that we'll be taking with Deathless King Groot. Deathless King Groot, by the way, one of my favorite Killmonger counters in the game, just because he has easy and very quick access to a permanent armor break debuff, which shuts off all of Killmonger's nonsense for the rest of the fight. So first order is to get as quickly to the special one as possible. I think we get 2 permanent armor breaks, and then the third Fury expires there. That's fine. 2 is more than enough for what we need. And now from here we can build up as fast as possible to a special 2. Hopefully we get many of those passive Fury charges that'll convert into buffs, and we can land a huge special 2, and the Incinerate on the tail end is pretty much going to be enough to finish the fight here. 5 Furies, toss the special 2, does a huge chunk of damage, and we're having a 4,000 plus damage per second Incinerate, and my King Groot these days is running at like Sig 100, so we're getting a pretty hefty increase on that Incinerate duration, and actually it's pretty much going to be enough to finish the fight from here on out. He's just melting away, and his regen just can't keep up with it. And one more combo, we have 10 Furies, more than enough to finish him off with another special 2, and the King reigns once again. Alright, so here we go, Node 17, Rank 3 America Chavez, and at this point I noticed that my Silk does not have a relic, but it still doesn't click for me that she's only my 6-star Rank 4. So I go into the fight, and I edit out a bunch of stuff from the recording where I backed out, I restarted the game, trying to see what was up with the missing relic, because some other people had reported that relics were missing from their champs as well. So, and even during this particular fight, I'm like, why does my Silk feel like she is doing very little damage? Like, what about this node, about this fight, is making America Chavez so tanky? And of course, it never even dawns on me that I'm using a massively underpowered attacker versus this rank 3 defender. But as you can see, even an underpowered Silk still synergizes so well with the attack tactic, and we're keeping up those withers, which are removing America Chavez's dimensions. And, you know, with a rank 2 Silk, this is probably like a 20-second fight. It is obviously a lot longer with a rank 4 Silk, but she's still getting the job done, and we haven't lost essentially any health here either, which is nice. And that special 2 finishes her off. So at this point, I finally figure out what's going on. I signed myself up for Path 4B and have this Claire here, and I have to take her with Silk because she's my only tactic attacker on the team. So I'm like, alright, you know, YOLO, here goes nothing. Pop an invuln boost, because remember how this fight almost ended with Deathless Vision a season or 2 ago, where I mistimed a special 1 deck. So I figured Claire is good for like some random hit here or there, and I'm right here. So again, we are handling the tactic easily here. We have the slow debuff from our heavy attack to handle Wayward Unstoppables. And yeah, we take a combo there. Indestructible boost handles most of it. And we heavy into this special 2. And Silk just showing why she is one of the best tactic attackers here. You know, rank 2 Silk, rank 3 Silk finishes these fights in, again, like 20 seconds. And if she weren't whitelisted this season because of her bans a couple seasons ago, she would absolutely be banned in every single war. Alright, last fight of the war for me is 4B Dust, and truthfully I took this fight only because I didn't want anybody else to have to voluntarily claim it. And I had just taken my Ironheart up to Sig 200, and I really wanted to test her against what was probably her best matchup in Dust here. So I've taken this fight many times. You use an advanced power boost, you dex at the start, sidestep into your special 1, and then dex again. That gets you enough Incinerates to get tracking active, and then from there, you're pretty much good to go for the rest of the fight. She can't sand you through your block. You can safely parry her even when she uses her non-contact attacks, and you're pretty much good to go here. So we went special 1, waiting for the power sting to end, launch our special 2. I think I was just a little bit too early there, which is fine. There's no more fights after this, so, you know, a little bit of power sting damage is not going to be a problem. And then we just YOLO the end of the fight here, and that is a super fast fight with rank 3 Sig 200 Ironheart. Unfortunately, we did not take the win in this one. It was actually pretty close. We were leading, I want to say we were leading with like a 30 fight lead, and then we fell behind 4-3, and then I think it was pretty much over at that point. And then the final score was like 7-4. So shout out to SGA on that win. 4 kills for me, 0 deaths. Our record falls to 1-2 on the season. And, I felt like I blinked and a quarter of the season is already over. So we got a couple days off before war number 4. We'll be back at it. Hopefully Void is not banned. I gave SGA a shout out a second ago. I think I'm going to retract that shout out because you guys banned Void. And I wasn't too happy with that, so retracted shout out. But in any case, folks, look forward to the next war in a couple days. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.